Versamat. These are the workhorse of our operations down here. All of the film that comes from the U-2 comes in these big canisters of 2 miles of 5-inch wide film. They've been doing that since the 1950s. So it's very possible film from the Cuban Missile Crisis has been processed on these very machines. Comes in through the entry magazine right here into chemistry tanks that contain all of the chemistry of your standard film darkroom. So you have developer that develops the silver halides on the film. That's how we get our imagery. Next it goes to tanks with fixer. Fixer fixes the reaction, stops it from occurring. That way we still have imagery to look at. Next is wash tanks. Wash off all the chemistry so that way it's ready for the dry box. Dry box runs at 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's what gets our film bone dry and ready for the take-up assembly, which is a series of rollers to keep the tension on the film. That way it can be wrapped. This whole process takes roughly 9 hours from start to finish, and it cannot be stopped.
The whole 2 miles of film is cut into shorter pieces of about 500 feet, and we're checking those one at a time. So the smaller things that we can see through the eyeglass they look as if you are looking out of a plane, and you could see it for yourself. And that's just another reason why the resolution is so good. Even if there's another plane flying, you could see that as well. Boats, streets, a lot of different things. So the checking portion takes about 10 to 15 minutes per roll, just because we're going through it so slowly, trying to make sure we catch any mistakes if there are any. And that's per roll, so about 15-20 minutes for 20 rolls each.
To be working with old film and things like this, I mean, how long does it take you to learn to do this?
It took me about, I want to say 3 or 4 months. It's all on-the-job training, so you learn as you go. It's very different, but I learned pretty quick. It's a pretty quick process.
And when you joined the Air Force, did you think you'd end up doing this with the U-2 film?
Absolutely not. When I joined, I definitely thought that I would be taking pictures, and but this is awesome. It's very, very unique, and not a lot of people get to do this.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.